I'm gonna drop some gems off the top. You guys need to understand this because I was talking to somebody and it just came to my mind. I was like, yo, I should talk to this about people because I mean, even if it's common sense and even if it's like the foundation of everything, it might help a lot of people. And the more you're reminded, the better you'll get. So, a lot of people don't know how to manage your money and they don't know how to manage your money in real life. Okay. If you're working like a job, and for some reason at the end of the month you're still broke, um you're playing the game wrong. So first of all, this game is basically about money, right? Money is one of the biggest issues in America, and statistics says that 4 out of 5 American lives paycheck to paycheck. That means people in America have expense to income ratio problem. If it's the expense, meaning like what you spend, is basically you have a problem just spending. And the next issue is if you don't have no money at the end of the month and you're broke, is most likely you don't have no real income coming in. Okay, so this is for people who has a job. A lot of people could relate to me because you guys have a job, right? You guys have money coming in. So where I'm trying to get with this is this: if you have money coming in and you're working a job, so that means you know the hours, you know the job pay, and that means you have X amount coming in every single month. Okay, this is why working a job and entrepreneurship is two different levels. When you're working a job, you're playing a game on easy mode. Not only that, you're playing a game on easy mode and you're still ending the end of the month negative or break even or just broke. Can you imagine that? How can you know a X amount that you're making? Let's just say you're making, let's say, 2,800 per month. Let's just say you're making 2,800 per month. Okay, you're making X amount per month, but for some reason, right, with your expenses, you're spending what, 2,900. Okay, this is an automatic red flag. Red flag immediately. This is you coming at the end of the month as negative 100. So that means you lost. You lost every single month. You lost every single week inside of that month. And if you keep on doing that, you will end up broke. Especially if you're using a credit card to run away from what you're actually spending. Okay. So that plus that and et cetera, et cetera. But I'm just giving you guys a little formula of how you fix this immediately. Okay. First, you gotta check what are the main expenses you are actually using every single month. All right. For most people, some people don't even pay for rent, and if you're not paying for rent, you should not be ending the month broke, bro. If you are paying rent, you have to eliminate different things that you're spending inside of that month. So what you're going to do is go inside your bank statement, right, from the beginning of the month to the end of the month, right? Let's just say in janvier, février, mars, avril, mai. So from May to June, right? Let's just say you have a statement from May to all the way to June, right? You're gonna look at every single transaction you've made on your card and credit card, okay, or your debit card. Most people spend their own money, but let's just say you have a debit card and you're using it. Check every single purchase, and you write it on a blank piece of sheet of paper. All right, you write the number you spend and you write the reason why you bought it, like the item you bought. You write it, item, write it, item, write it, item. At the end of the day, you're gonna see a pattern. You're gonna see a pattern that you're buying multiple items, right, throughout the month, or multiple things throughout the month that you don't necessarily need. You're just doing it off of habits, right? When you're looking at that, you ask yourself the question, a logical question: do I actually need this? Is it bringing more money into my pocket? Is it good for my health or not? When you start asking yourself these questions, it's going to be objective to what you want in life. First of all, you need to know what you want in life and what's your end goal, and then you line it up to the statement that you're going to be looking at right in front of you. Okay, when you see the pattern of the item you're buying every single day, let's just say you're buying chips, right? You might be saying, oh, chemo, chips is just for $5, $5, blah, blah, blah. You'll be amazed how many times you buy chips in a week, how much it adds up in that month. And at the end of the month, if you're looking, I'm just giving an example, stupid example. It might be chips, it might be drugs, it might be anything that is for pleasure purposes, right? It might come up to $500. Okay. When you ask these questions, you're going to say like, I don't really need that. The next step is to eliminate and hold yourself back from buying this item. So now, once you understand that, right, $500 of that expense is deducted from this. So let's see what 2,900 minus 500. Boom. Look, you're down now 2,400. So that means your monthly expense from that just one item that you keep on buying now drop down to 2,400. And if you add this up together, at the end of the month, you are net plus 400. You see how you just went from negative, from broke, to now you have money in your pocket? Just by doing this. And the more you eliminate the dumb shit and you live below your means, the more savings you're going to have in your pocket. And now that comes to the next point. A lot of people don't know about credit. They don't know how to use credit cards and credit, right? Most of the time, most of you guys that's in debt, all you guys got to do is this: live below your means, increase your savings, and then pay off the card that you owe. You have to build your credit. If you don't pay back what you owe, you're going to get hurt. Especially if you're in America, it's a system. You have to play the game properly. If you could get down the credit card below 30% usage or more, you're good. You're in the ballpark. That's just the necessary point you want to stay below every single time, because if your usage is above, it's going to affect your credit score. Okay? That's the next realm. Because if you want to get into entrepreneurship, you got to know this. You got to know this. You got to know this game. You got to know this game. The people who don't know this, they just work for the rest of their life struggling. They don't understand that. Once you get your management in check, now you play with other people's money, which is credit. Once you understand credit, you have to understand how to work a system and have to have a business to run. Once you understand how to run a business, you use that credit into that business to generate income. Once you use that money that's generating income, now you have an asset that's cash flow. A lot of people buy shit and it's a liability. Makes no sense at all. And then not only that, they buy with their personal money, which is cash, which you should never do. You should use credit. But before all of that, you need to understand expense and income. And the first step you need to do is go back to your bank statement and figure it out. All right. This is Kimosabi. Kimosabi out.